Welcome. Come on in. It's Thursday and it's happy hour. Home happy hour to be exact, so grab a drink and let's get started. Hi everybody, it's Claire Paris with the Paris Group Realty LLC in Portland, Oregon. And today we're talking about if I remodel my property, does it change my property taxes? And of course, the unfortunate answer is yes. And this is in the state of Oregon, mind you. So depends where you're at. Oregon, yes, it definitely does. So what constitutes a remodel, right? So it's typically adding square footage to your property is going to toll that. And making significant improvements. So like if you have a 1950s kitchen and you're destroying the whole thing, upgrading all the cabinets, the countertops, all the appliances, installing a dishwasher, that might, but it's still at the whim of the tax assessor. So you might be able to argue that it's not actually an improvement, but just sort of a refresh or maintenance. Property tax assessors don't think maintenance is worth anything as far as taxes go. And landscaping, does that matter? I mean, who doesn't love being out in their garden this time of year? Not necessarily. Like if you build a gazebo and like an actual improved thing in your yard, then maybe. But if like you made a vegetable garden and you put some roses in the backyard, no, that's not going to add to your property tax bill. In the city of Portland, what happens, you pull a permit to add square footage, finish your basement, whatever you're doing, it notifies the tax assessor. So it's pretty unavoidable. You do, and a lot of people, I have to say, do this on your permit. They often will minimize how much the cost of the remodel is going to be because typically the tax assessor marries how much you're spending to how much more they're going to increase the property because of course you're telling them what the improvements are worth, and so then the tax assessor is equating that with how much more value your property is worth. So that's one trick to minimize the impact on your property taxes. And then there's some real small things that you can do, like if you have a basement and it's listed on the tax record, then technically that is counted as finished square footage. So instead of adding square footage to your property, you're just improving the finished square footage that you have. So that shouldn't affect your property taxes as much, and that could be something that you could argue with the tax assessor if they do increase your property taxes. So what happens if your property taxes increase? Is that it? No, it's not it. You can actually contest it. There's a whole court system for property taxes, and they only meet, I think it's only in October, and it's a pretty arcane system as far as I'm concerned. So you want an expert, and of course I have recommendations for that, but they literally only meet, I think, for the month in October. So if you're going to contest your property taxes, and of course, again, this is all for Portland or Multnomah County to be exact, you're going to want to hire somebody and have them present a whole case to the property court or property tax court to be able to make an appeal and hopefully get your property taxes lowered again. And you can do that at any point. It doesn't have to be the year that you did the remodel. So yeah, there's a lot more to expand on this. So of course, reach out with any questions and I'm always happy to help. Thanks so much for tuning in to this week's Home Happy Hour. We'll see you next week. Take care.